Welcome to KetoMealsAndRecipes.com. Today I'm going to make the keto version of the Japanese matcha white chocolate mousse cake. This decadent cake is completely sugar-free, gluten-free, and grain-free. The macronutrient ratio for each decadent slice is 8.3 to 1, with 5 grams of total carbs, of which 1.4 gram is dietary fiber, resulting in 3.6 grams of net carbs per slice. There are two parts to this cake. The first layer is the silky melt-in-your-mouth flourless chocolate cake, which I showed you how to make in an earlier video, a link for which is provided in the description section below, as well as in the end links. If you haven't watched that video before, please do watch it. I will not go through the detailed instructions on how to make the flourless chocolate cake in this video, so please refer to that one. As a first step, it's important to make this cake first because it has to be completely cooled before you can do the rest of the layers on top of it. I'm using a 15 centimeter or 6-inch pan in this demonstration because I don't have a 20 centimeter or 8-inch springform pan, which is actually the more appropriate size for this cake. I'd like to point out, because I'm using a smaller diameter pan, my cake will look much taller. Next, let's make the white chocolate base. It will be used for both the next two layers. As we did with the white chocolate truffle base, we will use a bain-marie over low heat to make the white chocolate base. Into a bowl which will fit over your small saucepan, add the cacao butter. You can either melt it first or add the sweetener and coconut milk powder and vanilla at the same time and melt these together. Keep cooking these ingredients over low heat and stirring until the ingredients have melted completely. Then add your cream and stir until you have a very creamy, smooth mixture. When your white chocolate ingredients are all melted, remove the bowl from the heat and turn off the heat. While you're making the white chocolate base, you can also prepare the gelatin. Place the gelatin into a glass with about a 1/4 cup of water. Stir to blend the gelatin and water together. Then put the glass with the gelatin into the warm water. Stir until the gelatin is melted and the liquid seems very clear. At this point, pour the liquid gelatin into the white chocolate mixture and stir well. Divide this white chocolate mixture into 2 equal amounts and set each of the 2 bowls aside to cool. Now it's time to prepare the first batch of whipping cream, whipped to stiff peak stage. When the white chocolate is completely cooled, take one of the 2 bowls and pour the white chocolate mixture over whipping cream. Whip until well combined. Now get your flourless chocolate cake, which you've left in the springform pan, and pour the white chocolate mixture on top of it. Put the pan into the refrigerator for 30 minutes to let the white chocolate set. The last step is to make the matcha white chocolate layer. So whip the second batch of whipping cream until firm. Into another glass, add the water and the matcha powder and stir to form a paste. If it's too thick, add 1 more tablespoon of water and stir. Add the matcha mixture into the white chocolate base and stir. Then add the matcha paste into the second batch of whipping cream and stir until the matcha paste is very well combined and you have a beautiful non-streaky pale green. Now get your springform pan again and pour the matcha layer on top of the white chocolate. Smooth it out to flatten the surface and put the cake back into the refrigerator. Let this completed cake set for about 4 to 6 hours, or if possible, overnight. Before serving, remove the springform pan and peel off the parchment. This cake is really beautiful as it is, but you can decorate it in any way you want. For example, you can simply sprinkle a bit of matcha tea on top and leave it like that. Or, if you've molded some white chocolate in whatever shape, you can add those on top. Or you can decorate with fresh strawberries. In this first version, I used 1 strawberry, which I made thin cuts into and fanned out. In the second presentation with the strawberries, I trimmed off the green tops and then cut the strawberries in half and made a V into the center, which made them look like little hearts. But you really don't have to decorate it all. But even just a sprinkle of blueberries and raspberries or whatever fruit you like added to the top will add a nice splash of color. But don't feel like you have to decorate this cake. The simplicity of just the dusting of matcha gives it an elegant, refined look and actually looks a little more Japanese in style. This cake is really filling, so serve very small pieces. The taste of this cake is very delicate but complex in the style of a Japanese matcha mousse cake. Enjoy! Thank you for watching. See you next time. The link for the flourless chocolate cake as well as this complete recipe is available in the description below.